want to do a quick video on this Lotus Universal that I just got in a few minutes ago. This is a new generation Lotus that is being assembled by Eclipse Trumpets in the UK, but the parts are still sourced by Lotus themselves. First impressions are it feels cheap. Unfortunately, I think Lotus has gone a couple of steps down in their material choices, and this feels cheap. The block is no longer Meinl Schmidt, so that means you do not get mall pistons or even Meinl Schmidt standard pistons. You just get basic pistons that go with the basic block, and it doesn't feel that high quality like the rest of the horn. Nothing really feels high quality on this horn. Water keys are still leaking. They have changed them from the Yamato keys to this style, but I pressure tested it with water and it's still letting water come out, moisture come out. So, you know, you're still dealing with air leaks, which Lotus has been dealing with for years, and they seem to not care to fix that. What else? The finger button inlays, attention to details poor. This inlay is fine. The middle inlay is put in at like an angle, so you have a raised edge on one side. And then this inlay is recessed into the button, so you have a lip. Yeah, so attention to detail is low. The quality is low. It feels and it plays, unfortunately, like an intermediate horn. I think Lotus at this point is just putting something together that resembles their old products, you know, slapping their name on it and thinking that they can still charge a premium price because it has their brand on it. But in my honest opinion, this is one of the worst feeling Lotus trumpets that I've owned, and this would be number 8 that I've purchased on my own. It feels like an intermediate horn at best, and it plays like an intermediate horn at best. So unfortunately, I do not recommend buying into the hype just because it's got Lotus on there. Seems like a money grab. Seems like you're almost buying like a replica Lotus trumpet off of, you know, wish.com or something. But this is not it. So hard pass, guys, unfortunately. All right, before I send this Lotus Universal back for return, I want to show you a couple of reasons why I'm not keeping it. So the first thing would be efficiency. So when I'm putting a little bit of air, how much tone do I get out of the horn? So let me demonstrate that. It's a very flat tone. It doesn't have a lot of depth in the sound. All right, here's the same performance. So it's got more depth in the sound. It's a more interesting sound, more pleasing to listen to. And I feel like I'm getting a little more feedback, or it's just more volume for the amount of air that I'm putting. The other thing, articulation clarity. So I'll play something simple and demonstrate how the articulations sound on this horn. All right. And same performance. So I think the Lotus has a little more mess around the notes. The Thane has clearer like separation in the notes. Last thing is if I can make the articulations pop. So that's me trying to get like a popping articulation. Let's try it on Thane. Yeah. So it's softer, a little, not as pronounced, not as articulate. So it just falls short in a lot of areas for me. So this one's going back, and I really wouldn't recommend it to other players for $5,700. It's going to be a pass for me. So, all right, hope that was a little bit helpful.